Hello, I'm Police Commissioner William Dwyer. Welcome to another season of Police Journal. This program will give you an inside look at the Warren Police Department and highlight other issues that impact our community. I always welcome your comments and suggestions. Please feel free to email me at wdwyer@warrenpd.org. Thank you and enjoy the show. Well, welcome again to Police Journal. This is our third season, and I'm really excited about it this year because for the first time we have a live audience, and we appreciate you all being here today. So thanks for coming. My special guest today is no stranger to the residents of Warren. He's been with the Warren Police Department for over 30 years. He's done an outstanding job. He's the Deputy Police Commissioner Jere Green. Jere, welcome to Police Journal again.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Jere and I are really not only leading the department, but we're good friends, and I think we've accomplished a lot since I came to Warren about 2 years ago, Jere, and I appreciate all your hard work. You're truly a dedicated professional, and I know the residents of Warren are very proud of you and your whole family, because your whole family's involved some way with things that are happening in Warren. Your brother's on the city council, your other brother, Pat's on the city council, your other brother is on the planning commission, is it?
The DDA.
DDA. And you're actually one of the leaders on the school board. You're the president of the school board where?
In Warren Woods. I've been there for 15 years.
15 years. So here's a man that's truly dedicated to the city of Warren, and we appreciate that very much, Jere.
And thank you for recognizing my family as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'd kind of like, the Deputy Commissioner and I would like to really summarize the activities of last year, 2009. And let me start with a little bit of an overview as far as violent crime. And I'll start by saying this. The city of Warren once again saw an overall decrease in crime. Statistical data published in the Uniform Crime Report from the FBI shows the following. In 2008, there was a decrease of almost 22% in violent crime from the prior year. That's 22%. The most recent data from the FBI for the first 6 months of 2009 in comparison to 2008 shows another 21% decrease in violent crime. So if you take the two together, that's a 43% decrease in the last 2 years in violent crime in Warren. Thank you. And just to show you, if we look at the first 6 months of last year compared to 08, and again, crime decreased significantly, 22% in 08. Homicides decreased 66.67%. Assaults, rapes decreased 18.75%. Robberies decreased 31.58%. Aggravated assaults decreased 15.4%. Property crimes went down 51.82%, over 50%. Burglaries decreased, home invasions almost 17%. Larcenies decreased 36%, and auto theft decreased 51%. The prior year we had 573 auto thefts. For the same period in 09 we had 280. So a significant decrease, and it doesn't happen by accident. I think that the Deputy Commissioner and I will share with you now why we're showing these decreases. And Jere, we talked about, for the past couple of years, how we're going to redeploy people, reassign people, and maybe you could talk a little bit about how we're deploying people now to make sure that those areas where we have increases as far as calls for service, how we're deploying our personnel.
Sure. Actually, what's interesting is that there's external forces that affect all municipalities. And those external forces are revenue sharing, taxes, and things of that nature. And with the economy the way it is now, on a downturn, we've experienced less revenue sharing from the state, a reduction in our property tax base, and those all affect our budget. And what is interesting in this case is that those forces have made us look at how we're deploying our manpower and how we're servicing the community. And the results, even though you think they might be negative, in this case they were positive. And I think that is one of the reasons that crime's been reduced, because we've done things like create our Special Operations Unit, which is a directed patrol unit, which we identify specific crime areas and we more or less saturate those areas. The other thing we've done is that we've deployed our manpower. We've reduced the number of two-man cars that we have, and now we have more one-man cars on the road. That's a real simple concept that's been used historically. It's called omnipresence. The more people see us, the less crime there's going to be. So some of the reorganization that the commissioner and myself have done is based on history. The results are always positive. Some other things we've done is we're trying to get more officers out of assignments in the station and putting them on the road. So I think those are the main reasons we've seen the decreases in crime. And reporting's better, and there's increases in technology that have assisted the officers in in investigations and things of that nature.
Right, Jerry. Yeah, and another area that we really looked at for the last almost 2 years is getting our patrol officers into the neighborhoods more. I mean, we get a number of calls now that we're very visible in the neighborhoods. I mean, we're certainly being recognized as a very proactive department. We're very aggressive, but on the same hand, we're very professional. We're arresting more people. We've had a big crackdown on drug houses in Warren for the past couple of years. We've made over 150 raids at different locations in the city with our Special Investigations Division. So I think that, the officers, we have to applaud the road officers that are out there 24/7. They're doing an excellent job. They're arresting the criminals. They're decreasing crime, and we have to also recognize the citizens, the residents of Warren that are really helping us, the eyes and ears, we might call it.
Right. The commissioner and I have made an effort to increase patrols in the neighborhoods. And part of that's having more cars out there and to have more contacts with people in the neighborhoods. The other thing that we've done is in our narcotics unit, instead of looking for Mr. Big all the time, we want to go out and get the small dealers in the houses in the neighborhoods, the ones that are causing the problems, the ones that your kids can't ride their bikes up and down the sidewalk because there's people going in and out of the house to buy dope. We're concentrating locally on what affects our citizens, and you can see the results more readily. And it's worked. The officers have bought into the concept.
Right.
Of patrolling the areas. We have school resource officers in all the buildings. Another thing that we've done is this year we've targeted the parks. Our officers record their drive-throughs at the parks every night. We've targeted some of our areas where we've had problems. Other than the parks, we've targeted specific areas where crimes are occurring, where our records indicate there might be a rash of larcenies in 1 square mile. We'll send our special ops unit in there. The shopping centers, we just flooded the shopping centers with marked cars, and the results were great. There were several arrests made, in-progress crimes, shopliftings, purse snatchings, larceny from vehicles, stolen autos. And again, it's a simple concept. All you do is you put officers out there, and you keep track of it, and you make sure the officers are out there. Another one of the big things we're doing this year, the commissioner and myself have implemented, is we're trying to bring back Neighborhood Watch. And part of that idea is to, that we want to work in concert with people, the eyes and ears, of the city, of the police department. And we think that's going to help because we're trying to foster a better relationship with the community by implementing these programs.
Jerry, even at our first organizational meeting for Neighborhood Watch, we had almost 200 people from the community show up that wanted to be captains for their particular neighborhood or block. So that was really something that we certainly applauded as far as people getting involved with the police department.
And that's a good indication that there's a need and a want by the citizens, because not only was there a great turnout for the Neighborhood Watch meetings, the 2 or 3 that we've had, but in addition to that, we've just implemented the Senior Citizen Police Academy, and we've had so many people apply for it that we've had to turn some people away, and we're going to have a second